Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are making Reuben sliders, and corned beef is one of my favorites. If you remember, we made corned beef in the Instant Pot, and take a look at how tender this turned out. I told you, look at how nice that just peels right apart there. And if you remember, before we put it in the Instant Pot, it was all I could do just to pull that apart. So this is super tender. Now I've chunked this up, and the reason I do this is because I love Reubens, and when you go to a restaurant and you get that Reuben, you take a bite, and all of a sudden that whole piece of corned beef slides out in your mouth. That's not going to happen with a chunk like this. So that's why I'm chunking it up. So what we're going to need is some corned beef. If you don't like it chunked, you can warm it up in a pan like this. You're going to need some Swiss cheese. We're using Sweet Hawaiian slider rolls and sauerkraut, and very little, or to taste, however you like it, Thousand Island dressing. So we're going to reheat this in the pan. Let's get right over to the pan. Now you could microwave this if you want, but I like putting it in the pan and heating it up this way. So we're going to get our corned beef in there. We're going to get some sauerkraut in here. And I'm not going to get a lot of the juice of the sauerkraut in here because since we're not toasting these like you normally would a Reuben, it doesn't hurt to have just a little bit of toast or crispiness on the sauerkraut. And what I like to do is put just a little bit of the sauerkraut juice in the pan here. It just helps moisten this corned beef up a little bit, and it warms a little better. Now these slider rolls, I've already buttered these. If you like garlic, throw some garlic on these. That gives it some real nice flavor also. And we're just gonna let these slowly toast while everything else warms up. All right, everything's warming up real nice. We're gonna get these buns flipped over, and we're gonna get our cheese on here so it has a little bit of chance to melt. That also is gonna give us a chance to toast the other side of the bun real quick. The outside, give it a little bit of extra char. Can't have too much cheese. All right, so I got the buns off on the plate here. I got the sauerkraut and the corned beef. We're just gonna go ahead and start assembling here. And you can use as little or much of the corned beef as you like. I like a lot of corned beef on my sandwich. Let's get this all placed here. And we're gonna get a little bit of Thousand Island on these. Again, Thousand Island to taste. Some people like more, some people like less. So we're just going to put a little dab on them. We're going to get our sauerkraut on here. Now my wife doesn't like as much sauerkraut, so I'm going to put a little less on hers. And take a look at those. Those are going to make some nice tasty sandwiches right there. Alright, let's get the tops on these. Take a look at those. Wow, those are going to be tasty right there. Alrighty, so these look delicious. There is really only one thing left to do here, and let's see how we've done. Oh, look at that. Look at all the gooey, everything just melting, falling out of there. Wow, that's a tasty sandwich right there. No, this isn't rye, but this sweet Hawaiian slider roll just adds a little bit of really nice flavor to this Reuben. Thanks for watching. Click that thumbs up, like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thanks for stopping. Cheers. Alright, so that's how you make a Reuben slider. No, this isn't rye bread, but the sweet Hawaiian, the slider roll, the sweet Hawaiian, it's hard to say. This sweet Hawaiian